And you cannot turn it off because that will be, and the camera is not on. But I mean, it's not physically on. Yeah. So I wonder if you need to turn on the app. Great. I'm glad to have you to figure those things out. All right. So
I
I was
see
thinking using
Jerry, but not you.
dumbbells. I'm sorry. Are you vaccinated? Are you vaccinated? Okay, cool. You can bump him, Alicia. You don't. That's okay. He needs a couple of those. All right. So we do weights, blocks, nothing. Lord. All right, so let's take a few seconds to just sit for a second on our yoga mat and see what happens, right? To allow our physical body to start there, as we understand now, science understands that is through our senses that we can recapture mindfulness. So the feel of our skin in contact with the ground, our hands, our fingers, the shoulders, the spine, the temperature around you, maybe your eyes, where are you connecting your eyes to? So the less external input we can actually filter. So it doesn't mean that there is not going to be, there's somebody maybe walking in the door, there's maybe noises around the room, maybe the people next door, or people outside, or there's a car or an ambulance or whatever happens, right? There's always something going on. For the ones doing it at home, there's always the TV, the person walking into your room where you're doing yoga, your daughter walking right behind you to do yoga with you, your cat, your dog, all those things. It's not that we are ignoring those, but we are filtering those, meaning it's not, if we ignore them, we are just simply avoiding that. But if we add the filter with that, we actually become conscious and aware that that is what's happening, or that is the possibility of what will happen. And can I be okay with that? Can I be okay with my environment being as safe as it can be around me? And let my internal world be in a place of kindness and a place of safety. So how can I create safety around it, right? To have eligibility, or not eligibility, but input of the things outside of you, to have them aware and to be okay that there's some things that might happen that might disturb us, might distract us, and to be okay to just bring our mind not in violence, right? In complete ahimsa, in that very non-violent action where we can focus the mind, regardless of what's going on around, or regardless of what may happen around. It's not that we're ignoring it. We are very aware, but we are filtering it into be okay. And can I allow then, once my physical body is comfortable, my legs need to be extended, stretch, one leg extended, the other one contracted, my hands, arms, shoulders, my neck, my bite, my facial expression. Where am I holding any tension? Am I rushing to come to sit on my yoga mat? And I bring all the things that I bring in with me from work, from my daily activities, from the news, from the Olympics, whatever it is that's happening around our world. Can I have myself be aware of this? Just not ignore them, but again, be aware of that. Become more mindful of those things. And once I become mindful and I can actually look at it, I can then rationalize it and make sense of it and say, this doesn't belong at this moment in on my yoga mat. I can allow myself to simply sit back, to sit back on my sitting bones, to sit back on my back and my shoulder muscles, and to feel that my abdomen doesn't have to be tight and tense, that I don't have to hold things in my throat, that my chest and heart can actually soften. And I allow then a deep connection to my breathing. So, what happens when I breathe out of my body and I feel that my body exhales through my nose with my lips gently touching, and I inhale, deep breath into my and through my nostrils. And so how does it feel to expand my chest? Maybe it's the first time that I'm really aware through the day and can allow the exhalation to come when it comes. And I don't have to rush it. I don't have to force it. I don't have to go at anybody's rate of breath. I can simply pause in my exhalation and wait when my body tells me that I need to breathe in. And I inhale and I have my lungs full and I hold them full and I wait for my body to tell me I'm okay to exhale. Can I breathe kindly out? Taking the time to pause, to observe my inhalation, not because I am forcing my body, I'm actually paying closer attention to how my body is reacting. And can I exhale very, very gently so my chin drops slowly towards my chest? When my breath out happens, it doesn't matter when, and I allow my chin to touch slowly towards the right clavicle. And I rotate slowly into my right clavicle, looking over my right shoulder. Am I even aware on which one's my right shoulder? And then can I allow my right shoulder not to be raised, not to look up towards my chin, but to soften so I can feel my neck side on the left, opposite side, to exhale it out. And then one more time through the crown of the head. Feel that your body opens as you inhale the entire left of your neck. And I drop my chin slowly forward to the front of my body as I breathe out. And I feel my neck slowly releasing and holding into the center pose, breathing in. And I soften my elbows, shoulders, and hands. And I look out towards the left clavicle. And I feel that my body slowly inhales onto my left. And I can feel my right side of the neck opening and stretching. And so what is it? What are the thoughts? What are the emotions that come with this? Is it something that we recognize every time that we exhale? What does it feel like? Every time that I breathe in, what does it feel like? Can I allow my body to one more time exhale and empty all the way through? And as I inhale, inflate the right side of my neck, feel the body just focusing the breath into that side. Dropping my head slowly towards my chin, exhaling gently, and allow my head to slowly raise your chin or my chin up towards the sky as I breathe in. And I feel that my chin extends away from my throat. My inner lining of the throat area, my entire trachea and bronchi really support the extension. I can feel my eyes rolling over the eyebrows as my shoulder blades shift towards each other, and I can feel my chest opening a little bit farther up forward as my shoulders drawn away from the chest area, so I can feel my pec muscles, my pectoral muscles, my chest muscles that just shift and open. Last time, breathing in. And I observe my head to slowly exhale and roll the head towards the right shoulder. Just roll it very gently. It doesn't have to be all the way, it doesn't have to be forced. And I exhale one more time on the right side as if the right ear is slowly pointing towards the right shoulder. Is my left shoulder changing positions? Is my right shoulder changing pose? Can I allow my body one more time to breathe in? And allow the exhalation to always breathe out through your nose without forcefulness, and then roll back. As I inhale, my head rolls very, very gently back, breath in, and then move it slowly towards the opposite direction as I exhale. Feel that my breath out is not just the movement of the neck, it's not just all the things that happen around the cervical spine, it's a slow inhalation that opens the right side of my neck and exhales slowly through the jaw. One more time, feeling the body breathing in And then exhale kindly all the way through. Inhale your head slowly back, breath in towards the back of your body as your chin lifts. Rolling one time to the right side. Exhale, exhale slowly. Single breath out. Not force, not tense, not pinch anything. Slow inhale back to center. As you breathe in, your chin lifts, your throat opens, and the left ear comes towards the left shoulder. Not the shoulder to the ear, but the ear towards the shoulder. Doesn't mean necessarily touching. And come back, inhale, rolling your head back to center. And so what's it feel on your neck as you exhale back and raise the crown of the head towards the sky. And maybe the head slowly drops gently, the chin towards the chest as you breathe out, and you round your back and you feel your knees coming slowly off the ground. So the edges of your pinky toes are on the floor and your elbows come outside your knees and their biceps hug outside your kneecaps, and your hands reach slowly towards your head and maybe towards the top of your head, towards the back of the head, towards the back of your neck, and then slowly roll your chin slowly into the chest and your head slowly forward towards your knees. And the abdomen flexes and the spine rounds, and I can feel my body just opening shoulders, taking a breath that opens from the any part that I feel, my lower back, my hips, my abdomen, my shoulders, any part of my neck, and I exhale it to release and to really consciously bring breath into those parts of the body, to let the last exhalation to empty slowly through this position, kindly and gently, and then inhale to raise. Raise the head, raise the arms, shoulders wide outside the knees, and let your hands slowly come to the sides of your hips while your legs extend softly in front of your body. And I feel my body just stretching as if I were flexing my toes as I inhale, and then exhale my heels out as I breathe out. And my shoulder blades move back, my fingers move all the way towards the back of your body, and the elbows are never tense, and I open my chest and I feel that the crown of the head comes a little bit taller, my abdomen comes a little bit deeper, and when the body is ready, can I feel that the calves are really stretching, that my hips are really grounded, and my heels keep breathing farther away, and my toes are even, not the pinky toe or the big toe, farther in front as the body exhales, slowly hugging the thighs. Raise the arms slowly wide towards the sky until the palms of hands are facing each other, shoulder distance from each other, and feel how that creates the body to stay in perfect Dandasana position. Can you find that your body is really pressing your hips into the ground, that my spine is helped on the sides of the torso, right and left side? Can I feel my oblique muscles, my entire intercostals really hugging the entire rib cage and opening the vertebrae column, and extending my shoulders and my arms long towards the sky? So my index finger comes a little bit taller. When the body's ready, take a long inhalation to this position. As the body exhales, let the arms open wide, wide around. Allow your arms to really open wide. Cross your arms in front of your thighs or abdomen, and then cross them over towards the opposite direction by softening the elbows and raising them up towards the sky. Breathe in. One more time. Open wide, wide, wide. Feel that your arms cross. Maybe it's the opposite arm that crosses on top of the other one first, crossing all the way around and up towards the sky. Softening the elbows, making sure that your joints are easy. Again, intersecting the arms in the opposite side or the opposite arm first, and raising your arms up towards the sky. One more time. Exhale, slowly move your arms around as if your elbows and shoulders slowly move towards your rib cage, and raise towards the sky, extending, opening the arms wide. Allow your body to slowly flex the knees in, place your feet into the ground. Feel that your body slowly stretching those thighs, your knees, your shins are perfectly perpendicular towards the ground, and your hands pressing to the floor. And maybe your body's able to raise a little bit the hips off the ground so my feet are firm, and I press my hands or fists behind my glutes to help my hips come off the ground. And say, if you're just lifting my glutes a little bit, and so for some of us that's impossible, the ankles, the knees, the joints are not able to support that. For some of us, we are able to even bring the abdomen closer to the thighs, the inner thighs closer towards each other, the heels and toes aligned. One more time, feeling that my body is really tall. As the body exhales all the way through, inhale, open the chest, move the entire torso forward and up. And then exhale, drop kindly the hips, bringing the hands towards the heels of your feet and walking over or rolling over the balls of your toes so your knees are on the ground. And the body exhales, and I flex my toes, and I place my hands under my shoulders so my back is never tense, and force, but allow my jaw to be drawn in, my toes to be still flexing under the heels, the spine rounds, the neck slowly rolls, your jaw draws in, your shoulder blades separate, your abdomen tucks. One more time, breathing in. Exhale all the way through. Last long inhalation. Can I find my body breathing deeply into this position? And as I exhale, slowly move with your toes tucked under your heels, your torso forward, and raising your chest, raising your chin on your glutes. Feel that you're stretching the fascia of the soles of your feet by maintaining your toes as comfortably flexed, and your heels be perpendicular towards the ground, and your throat extend up, and your eyes looking over your eyebrows, and your facial expression relax, and your shoulder blades look back, and your chest shifts forward. One more time, breathing. Exhale all the way through your tummy. Your tummy is really retracting. Last long inhalation. Can you feel your breath raising the breastbone area slowly forward? And as the body exhales, roll your head gently down. Allow your body to slowly roll gently, your knees off the ground, and place your heels into the floor, walking your fingers towards your toes, towards your ankles, towards your shins, towards the knees, towards the thighs, and round your body into standing pose. And feel that your body slowly comes into standing position. Allow your shoulders to roll gently outside your body while your shoulder blades roll towards each other, and find that your toes and heels are balanced. And your feet should be about hip distance at most. And find that your abdomen maintains your lower back, not tense, but slightly flattened, and your tailbone area tucks under your hips, and your arms open wide. And I can feel my arms coming towards the sky, and I can feel my body reaching slowly so the palms of hands face each other, and I have enough room in those rotator cuffs that my shoulders are easy to stretch, that I can feel as if I were being hanged from my wrists towards the sky, and the rest of my body stretches. One more time, hug your thighs, hug your glutes, hug your calves. One last long inhalation, deep breath in, and then slowly bend forward. As your arms open wide, let your hips press back, your abdomen to tuck in, and round your spine. So if your hands come towards your thighs, towards your knees, towards your shins, towards the ankles, towards the tip of the toes, and your jaw draws in. One more time, feel the inhalation. And feel the exhalation as if your crown of the head points towards the floor, away from your tailbone, and the jaw draws in. Allow the body to exhale. Feel the inhalation, that your body stretches gently the back of your hamstrings, glute muscles. Can you feel your body slowly? Then, is there anything or anywhere we have gone with mind, with ideas, with emotions? Can I stay one last time, surrendering everything, the body weight towards the ground, and then by my knees bending a little bit, I use my legs, not my back, to slowly raise towards the sky. One more time, raising arms, shoulders, fingers towards the ceiling. Allow your body to squeeze thighs, glute muscles, abdomen, spine. One more time, breathe in. Exhale slowly. Press your heels, soften your toes, spread pinky and big toe away from each other. One last time. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, fold very gently forward, as if your body comes towards your thighs, towards your knees, towards your shins, towards the ankles, moving gently, allowing the weight of your body to slowly shift into the heels. Last exhalation into this pose. Really pour your body forward and down and raise towards the sky. One more time. Open arms, activate your chest, activate your shoulders, activate your back muscles. Forward bend, exhale. Feel your body moving, flexing through your hip flexors. Move your spine and torso towards the ground and open the arms wide. Are we still paying attention to your body? Are you still with every breath? Are you still focused inwardly? Not because you want to castigate or is there anything to judge your body about, but can you really just observe? Give yourself the luxury of staying present, of staying mindful in your last long session. Can you allow your body to pour everything and anything forward and surrender your body out, carrying your body slowly towards the sky? Take a deep, deep breath in, slowly fingers towards the sky. Allow your arms only to release wide around towards the sides of your body, very gently, and gently step forward through your right leg towards the top of your yoga mat. If your right leg comes forward, your left leg comes a little bit wide, so your hips are not rotated, so the left hip is not behind the right one, but it's exactly next to the right one. So adjusting my right foot wide enough, my left foot wide enough, and my left toes aligned with the knees. So if my toes are rotated in a way that my knee is going to be twisted, I find a place for my heel, which is going to be driving the position, and my toes will naturally come to the perfect position. So my heel should be where the weight of my body is for both the front and the right and the back foot. And let your arms slowly come gently towards the sky, and I feel my body racing gently towards the ceiling, and allow my arms to open just shoulder height or chest height, open wide as you exhale, and let your chest slowly raise forward. My eyes may open towards the sky to keep my balance to the front of your body or towards the wall behind you. And I feel my eyeballs slowly moving. So the optic nerve, the nerve that moves gently in right behind or attaches right behind the eyeball, is also connecting to the frontal lobe. And I can feel the muscles that move my eyes to also be active. And I can feel my breath coming from the abdomen and the diaphragm. One more time, breathe in. As the body exhales, raising the body from the abdomen, from the waist, raise towards the sky, and feel that your hands come slowly forward towards your thigh, towards your knee, towards your shin, towards the ankle, towards the front toes. It doesn't matter. Allow your body to slowly come gently, or maybe towards the ground. Maybe you can feel your body is reaching slowly towards the floor, and your knee on the front is never tense, and your hands are as high as you need to, or as low as it's beneficial for your body. Deep breath. Exhale all the way through one more time. Can you feel that your abdomen, that not tensing, you're not cringing, you're not forcing, that your body allows enough room inside, and press as your right knee slowly softens, raise through the strength of the right arm, right leg, I should say, right thigh, slowly towards the sky, reaching gently above the shoulders, and soften the toes. Breath in, find your feet strong, abdomen support. One more time, breathe in. Exhale all the way through. Last long inhalation, and then exhale slowly forward. Can you feel your body slowly? Thighs and knee and shin and ankles slowly towards the ground. Breathe all the way out. One more time, raising, because your right leg is the one driving the movement, not your back. Inhale, raise gently wide, keeping your balance. Allow your body to slowly forward. Exhale, again, moving with your entire body, with intention. Last time, can you feel your body raising slowly? Open arms, walking them up your leg, it doesn't matter. Reaching, holding. Exhale. Fingers slowly cross above the head. Index finger into steeple pose. Abdomen support. Find your heels. Deep breath, stretch your toes so the surface of your foot activates and you can engage all the muscles of your legs, including your glutes, your hips, your abdomen, your waist. One more time, breathe in. And when your body's ready, let your last long inhalation to exhale your head slowly behind, as if you're looking towards the heel of the hands or you're looking towards the wall behind you, and find your body stretching through your throat and open all the, again, spaces inside your body. Find that your body reaches as tall as it needs to reach. As your body exhales all the way out, come up. Slow inhalation, head in between your arms, and then slowly release your right leg. Press your hands onto your thigh, to your knee, to your shin, towards the ground. Slowly walk your hands towards the floor with your right knee bent, and step forward to your left. And let your left foot stay just to the top of your yoga mat. Bend your knees a little. Let your spine rest. Allow your body to slowly bring your hands gently behind your glutes, the hamstrings, the knees, the calves, the back of the heels. So the elbows are tight towards the sides of your body, and your knees bend even deeper. So your thighs come closest to your abdomen, or the size of your abdomen, because your feet are slowly spread away from each other, and your head is not raised. You're not looking up through your chin or nose. You're going to align the vertebrae column, as you already know, pointing the crown of the head away from your tailbone area, and your toes are extended. One more time. Find that your body exhales and opens all those muscles of the sitting area, and then slowly with your hands, press through your legs, and then raise your body into standing position. Allow to restack and really feel what it feels to move the spine into a perfectly upright position from the inside and the back side of your back. And your left foot stays steady, your right leg slowly steps to the right, and maybe one step behind, it doesn't matter how far, landing on the heels of your feet. So your hip on the right, is it rotating back, or is it able to stay just parallel towards the front of your yoga mat? And how wide do you need to open your legs? How do we adjust at every point and any point in your yoga pose? So how much do we move those heels deeper to the ground and spread the toes so the soles of your feet are open and the arms open to the sides. And I raise my arms wide and up towards the sky as if I raising my fingers towards the ceiling, and let your body exhale. One more time. Breathe, squeezing the glute muscles. Exhale all the way through. Can you find the tummy? Can you feel that your body's squeezed through your waist and raised through your shoulders? So your shoulders become wider and taller. Let your abdomen exhale. Find the heels, not the toes. Do not grasp through the toes. Expand the toes so the soles of your foot are really wide. And then in the exhalation, softly breathe out through your nose as if your hands come to your thigh. And maybe this is as far as we're going to go on this side, or maybe this side's a lot more comfortable and you can reach easily towards the ground. Again, never force on the first try, and find your spine lengthening. The idea is to feel that your muscles are folding the torso forward, that your vertebrae column is able to extend, that you're allowing your entire nerve cords to stretch. And then allow the muscles in the back of the leg, especially the left leg, to be lengthened. Muscles of fibers of muscle, the fascia or the connective tissue around them, that the nerve cores are also being extended and activated, that you can feel gently the blood flow coming through, that your abdomen retracts, the front side of your body, your shin, your thigh, your abdomen is retracting every time that you exhale, to in particular, so you can feel the openness of the torso when your last exhalation. Again, not pushing your hands, not forcing through your arms, using the left leg. If you need to bend the knee, use that left leg to open slowly. Walking your hands up or open the arms wide to the sides and up towards the sky as you breathe in, and you hold and you breathe in slowly, squeezing the glutes, open the tummy, breathe in slowly. Exhale one more time. Let your body inhale when you're ready at your own pace, nobody else's pace. And then forward bend. Allow your hands to slowly come gently towards your thigh, towards your shin, towards your knee, towards the ground. Your fingers slowly touch gently the stable pose. Hold it, breath in. Fold and exhale deepest into this pose and can carry up. Inhale, open your body, open your shoulders, open the spine. Deep, deep breath in. And then exhale slowly forward, arms and shoulders. Exhale gently towards the ground. One more time. Feel your body breathing and open. Inhale towards the sky as your body rhythmically moves. And then exhale, final exhalation. Slowly breathe all the way forward. And when your body raises towards the sky, we inhale gently, lengthen even taller and longer. Finding the heels, not the toes, holding fingers interlaced towards each other, and maybe your index finger points up towards the sky. Exhale, ground your body. Inhale, look towards the heel of the hands. And maybe your head slowly comes behind the shoulders, and you can feel the abdomen, the front of the body, all the way from your tongue. Maybe your tongue touches the roof of your mouth, and you can feel the muscles all the way into the entire vocal box. And again, there's ganglia, there's all this wonderful tissue around your body that helps you cleanse and purify your body. Give the opportunity for your body to breathe into those. Open the centers. Your entire endocrine system activates and balances. One more time, breathing in. Observe your belly, that your body is really exhaling through your belly button area, and then come up, raise the crown of it towards the sky. And then exhale, release slowly. Arms and torso slowly forward towards your left leg, allowing your left knee to bend as much as needed. Find that your right foot steps slowly forward next to your left one. One more time. Your feet should be about at most shoulder distance from each other. The weight of your body as your heels, bend the knees, place your hands behind your glutes, hamstrings, kneecaps, calves, ankles, heels, and let your forearms be tightening your elbows closest to your body and drop your head. Bend the knees. Your knees are not lower than, or your hips are not lower than your knees. And your spine rounds and you look slowly towards your belly button area, towards the space into your chest, and find that your head stretches the entire fascia of your vertebrae column. You can feel the spine really rounding. One more time. Bend slowly through the abdominal cavity. When your last long exhalation slowly empties all the way through, walk your hands up your calves and knees and thighs and round very gently towards the sky. Very kindly, restacking, being very aware. Where's our mind? What are we thinking about? Exhale, beautiful. Allow your feet to slowly come closer if needed until the inside of your big toes is closer towards each other. And observe your arms coming all the way wide and up towards the sky as you're raising the entire rib cage, holding. Balance your body through your heels, squeeze your glutes, and then do not overarch, right? Although we're watching the Olympics and we see all those gymnasts with this beautiful figures, we don't want to overextend the hips back. You want to tuck the tailbone area opposite to what may have seen and feel that your lower back is actually extended because your abdomen then retracts and holds the spine in position. And your jaw doesn't look up, the jaw draws in. So your crown of the head extends gently, lengthen the vertebrae column. The idea is to point the crown, the tallest point of your head towards the sky, and the lowest point of your tailbone towards the ground, closest to the space between your inner thighs. One more time, breathing in. And when your body's ready, yay, last long deep breath into this position. And then exhale, softly fold very gently forward and feel your body slowly folds forward and your hands come slowly towards the thighs, towards the shins, towards the ankles, not towards the feet, not towards the ground, and allow the elbows never to be forced, but to lengthen them as if your torso comes a little bit farther away. The heels should be at least 2 or 3 fingers apart from each other, while the inside of your big toes, if that's even possible for your body, closer towards each other, if not touching. And your head is not raised, you're not looking up through your chin, you're maintaining the crown of the head slowly extended. And you can feel your body exhale as the right and left hand are holding the leg, not pushing on the knees, not on the knee joints, not on the kneecaps, not overextending the back of the legs. Engage your thighs, press out your glutes, let your right hand steady towards the right leg and your left arm opens towards the left side of your body. As if you're just opening gently out to the left side, shoulder height, and breathe in. Maintain your arm parallel towards the ground. Can you really strengthen the heels, the soles of your feet to the ground? Breath in. Exhale all the way out through your abdomen. Contract your belly, tuck in the chin. Last time, feel the shoulder blades really wide. And let your left hand slowly come gently towards the left shin, and then bend your knees. Inhale, allow your body to reach with your hands towards the ground, towards the tip of the toes, towards the tip of the pinky toes, and round your back while you bend your knees and your abdomen and thighs touch. Exhale deeply to really round your head as if you're just looking towards your tailbone, to the space between your knees. Last breath in. Inflate your lungs so you can really feel the massage from inside your back area, and exhale, pressing your feet and extend your legs. Bring your hands up your legs to that comfortable or sweet spot right on your upper shins or lower thighs. Breath in, back is flat, parallel towards the ground, crown of head extends, left hand into your shin or leg, and your right arm opens wide to the right side of your body. And you breathe in. Exhale, do not rotate, do not lift it up. Palm of hand faces to the ground, and you hold the top and the bottom of your shoulder with those muscles underneath and on top. And find your body exhaling. Very nice. Deep breath. Exhale slowly to your tummy. Is your strength coming from your core, from your glutes, from your thighs? Lengthen your spine. Excellent. One last long inhalation. Can you feel your body? And exhale and release slowly your right hand towards your shin. One more time. We're going to this time bend the knees. Let the fingers touch the floor and raise your heels. Can you find that your abdomen comes towards your thighs and your heels are farthest off the ground? For some of us, this is as far as we're going to go because our knees do not allow it. For a few of us, we're going to place the hips closest to the heels and we're going to kneel deeply into this pose. And the arms are going to hug the outside of your legs. Again, allow your jaw to be drawn in, the head to slowly come towards your kneecaps, and breathe in slowly. And so what does it feel like right now? What are you really thinking about? What are you processing, right? What is coming out of your body? As we said many times, we're like sponges. We soak in all these things from the environment around us. So what are we associating ourselves with? And what is coming out as we exhale? One more time, breathe in. As the body exhales all the way through, gently allow your heels to come towards the ground, your knees to stretch, your body to lengthen the legs, to walk your hands slowly back up your legs because of your glutes and thighs and abdomen, not the lower back. Exhale, slowly open the arms, inhaling shoulder height, only shoulder height. Palms of hands face up towards the sky while your thumbs look towards the wall behind you. Anchor your glutes and hips. Find the heels and not the toes secure, and open your chest and look up towards the sky and open slowly as if your chin or eyes come farther behind you. If I were might place my hand right in the back of your shoulder blades, can you feel my hand supporting? And if my other hand comes on your hips, and then your pelvic area moves a little bit forward. How does that feel to support through your glutes and thighs? Last time, can you breathe out so your abdomen really moves into? As you exhale, come up, inhale, raising arms towards the sky into full Hastasana position. And then slowly fold gently forward as if your body is going to, or your hands are going to touch to your toes, your shins, your ankles, your knees. Breath in. When your body is ready, we're going to allow the right hand to stay this time on the right leg and the left arm to open, not only to the left outside the shoulder, but maybe all the way towards the sky, not because of the back of the shoulder, but it's because of the chest. And is my head looking towards the ground, towards the chest area, or any degree up towards the left thumb? And can I find balance on both sides of the body? Feet, are both feet evenly? Are my legs even? Is my abdomen twisting, not because of the shoulder, but as an extension of your chest? Do I need to compete with myself and be perpendicular, or can I just be? Can I allow myself enough space to just simply be present? Last time, open your toes. Let the exhalation empty through your gut. Last long inhalation. Let your left arm slowly come gently towards the ground. Observe that your left hand settles into your lower thigh, mid thigh, shin, upper shin. Let the exhalation empty your right hand from pressure and switch and see if your right arm opens not only shoulder height, but maybe it's exploring a little bit higher. And so what does it feel like for your heels? Your toes are light and your chest opens and your head looks towards the ground, towards the chest, or anywhere in the degree all the way towards your right thumb. And your jaw is not pulled away, which tends to crunch the cervical spine, but can you open your arm in a way that rotates from the root of your tummy? That is an opening of the waist area. And it's a different feeling to hold and grasp for entire openness. One more time, it's not about the movement, it's about the intention. What is it that we're thinking? What is it that comes up when we move? Last long inhalation. Can you feel your body breathing deeply into this pose? And then exhale, let your right arm slowly come gently forward and down towards the ground, towards your shin. Very nice. Breath in. Let your fingers slowly come towards the ground. Bend your knees. Move your legs all the way back into full plank position and observe your body to stay in plank. And so what does it mean to stay in a plank? Imagine that you're a piece of wood that stretches slowly from the heels to the crown of the head. So it's not a crooked piece of wood, but it's a very straight piece of wood. So the crown of the head extends away as far from the heels as possible. And the abdomen tucks in and the glute muscles support and your chest is not pushed down. Your shoulders are not pushed down. You're opening your chest. You're opening your shoulders wide. So your pectoral muscles are the ones engaged and your jaw draws in. One more time, breathe. Exhale slowly through this position. Very nice. Find your body. Inhale. When your body's ready, allow the abdomen to really support and raise your glutes. Raise your tailbone area. Be on the ball of your toes. Find your hands evenly to the floor and drop your head in between your arms as if the crown of the head is going to slowly point or touch the floor. And your glutes are raised, your heels are lifted, your thighs are contracted. Imagine I'm going to push you from the middle of your shoulders back. Beautiful. One more time. Is your body ready? Let your last long inhalation and then exhale all the way through. Slowly move forward. Allow your hips to lower, your chest to come into plank, and you breathe in. And exhale slowly. Contract or use your index and your thumb rather than the heel of the hands. Not put pressure on the heel of the hands. Soften, move your chest, engage your jaw, so your neck is really long. Last time, breath in. As your body exhales, slowly raise your tailbone, raise your heels, contract or flex the abdominal cavity, your hip flexors, the crown of the head points towards the floor. Beautiful. Support your shoulders. How this shoulders really becoming stronger, more mobile. Can you bring the shoulder blades to hug towards each other behind your back? One more time, exhale all the way through. Come into plank. Inhale slowly, breathing in. Exhale, holding, raising, and that modified down dog. Breath in, slowly raise your tailbone. And exhale, the crown of the head to close to the floor, really opening your underarms. One last time. Breath into plank. Inhale, inhale. Holding, and raise. Last time. Modified down dog, breath in. Beautiful. Holding as you exhale, bring your knees to the ground, breathing in. Exhale, kindly bring your right foot all the way forward to the front of your body. So your right foot is steady to the ground and you step or you shift away from that left knee. So you're flexing the right knee. As you already know, the right knee never crosses the line or the tip of the right foot in front, and the heel of the right foot is not coming off the ground. So you move the right foot in such a way that directs the orientation of that right knee and thigh and place far away from the body that is supporting the strength of the entire body weight. And your body exhales and you feel your hips moving gently forward. And then maybe in this position, the right hand comes onto your right thigh, into your right knee, into your right lower thigh, maybe the elbow, maybe the forearm, and allow the left leg to be softened while the left arm comes maybe under the shoulder and your torso becomes a little bit taller, or maybe your torso slowly remains perpendicular while your left arm comes off the ground towards the sky and you can feel your body supportive. Deep breath in. Can you find stability? So what does it feel like for the hip flexor? Can you contract your glutes in such a way that your hips are really held? Not because you're grinding, because you're maintaining balance. So facial expression, your breathing rhythm will tell you, am I too far in this position? Can I undo and come back into the position? Of course, as many times as it's necessary until your body gets used to it. One more time, observe your body to inhale deeply, balance your shoulders, last, deep breath in, and then release your left hand slowly all the way towards the ground. Allow your right hand to come right next to your right foot, your left foot to slowly flex and raise your left knee as if your body is slowly coming gently onto that left heel. And then very gently with your right hand this time, tip of the fingers, fist on the ground, outside the right foot. Let your left heel drop to the ground. So the left heel drops towards the inside of the yoga mat or towards the center of your yoga mat, and your body exhales and you can feel the inner thighs opening and your right knee stays perpendicular to your toes and your left hand comes towards the waist, towards the hip, towards the lower back or towards the sky. You can feel your body again, not because of the shoulder, but because of your inner thigh and your chest. Find what happens if I were to place my knee behind your hips and move you from the chest rather than the shoulder. Very nice. Breath in, exhale kindly. Very good. It's not the back of the shoulder, right? It's an extension that comes from the root of the spine. One more time, breath in, tucking your belly, let your last long inhalation. Feel that your body exhales all the way through. Inhale gently and release the left arm wherever it is. So to touch the floor. Is there any judgment about the body? Raise the left heel, stay soft into this position. Bring your left foot forward in a simple, gentle breath in. And exhale slowly, forward bend. As you already know, touch your legs, touch your feet, touch the ground, touch your yoga mat, and drop your head. Exhale kindly, feel your body. Breathing slowly from this position. When the body weight is distributed between the ball of your pinky toe, the ball of your big toe, and the center of the heel of your foot. So we have those 3 points that form like a triangle in each sole of the foot. Then let your torso and back to be relaxed and softened and bring your arms behind your legs all the way towards the sky. Maybe the tip of the fingers point towards the ceiling. You can flex your triceps, roll the shoulders away from the chest, and then slowly dive forward. Flex through your belly. Breathe in. Very nice. Exhale slowly. Feel that your torso moves long and far towards the ground. Beautiful. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's. Feel it. Allow your knees and ankles and shoulders not to be tense. Last long, deep breath. When your body exhales, release those hands slowly next to your thighs, towards the ground, on the legs, on the floor. It doesn't matter. Soften your left and right knee and bring your right leg all the way back. Place your left knee to fold and press back through your right heel. And you breathe slowly into this position. Can you feel your body? Exhale, maintaining your torso very long, pressing back through the right heel, extending forward through the crown of the head. And can you squeeze the right glute? Can you feel that your left knee again, is placed exactly above the heel. So you're not running the risk of overextending the knee joint. And you find the back heel aligned or on top of the right toes. And sometimes I need to look at my leg to make sure that it doesn't only feel that way, but it actually looks that way correctly. And I can simply self-correct. And can I allow my hands to slowly be light and my feet to be strong, wide enough so I don't lose balance? And maybe my left hand comes onto my thigh, or maybe my left forearm or elbow touches the left lower thigh. And maybe my right hand comes over the waist, towards the hips. Maybe my right hand comes wide and up towards the sky, and my torso becomes perpendicular. And I find my balance to support my body strong and looking forward. My chest is looking to the front of my body, and I'm really using the strength of my front thigh and glute area. So what does it feel like? Not because I'm making a fist with my right hand or my left hand, and I'm looking at my body to be supported. Beautiful. Breath in. Exhale. Can I feel my gut? Can I feel my shoulders? Can you let my last 2 breaths? Can I really feel my body just engaged in my last long inhalation? What does it take to breathe in? And then exhale and release the right arm slowly towards the ground. Then the left arm slowly softens, breathing in. And as my body exhales, dropping the right heel towards the ground. Lengthening my left knee if necessary for a second to let rest for a second, and then placing gently the weight of your body on the heels. The left knee bends, never over the tip of the toes. Less is always more. Right hand to the waist, right hand to the hips, right hand to the sky. And not because of the shoulder, it's because of the chest, the waist. And I tuck in my belly and exhale slowly. Very nice. If I were to touch you from the chest, is it the shoulder or is it the chest area? Very good. And find that your oblique muscles are really driving the twist. Breath in. Excellent. Can I exhale and open my body? Can I feel my thighs strong enough? Can I feel my toes light enough? When my last 2 breaths come, can I really feel alignment? Very good. Observe your intention, non-violence. Breath in. Exhale all the way through. In your final breath in, allow your body to exhale and then release your right hand towards the ground. Slowly settle gently to the floor, raising the right heel. This time, dropping the right knee, moving the left leg back. Breath in, exhale slowly. Bring the elbows towards the forearms towards the ground, and the elbows shoulder distance as your head relaxes, and find your body exhaling kindly into this position. And breathe very gently into this pose. Your body exhales. Maybe the hips travel a little bit farther behind, and that might require that the knees bend and the elbows stay forward, the palms of hands stay on the floor, the forehead remains closest to the ground, and the shins open. Can I find my body in full extended balasana position, right? It's called child's pose because children just reach into this pose so easily. And this position also, it's set to instill that sense of just gentleness and humility and the transparency of a child, the innocence of a child. And we let all our ego things, right? The needing to appear something or needing to defend something that we have, or having to compete for that one thing that we want to achieve. When it's so much easier to play together and to walk together, that my success is everybody's success. And likewise, that anybody or one's suffering is everybody's suffering. So what is my responsibility in all that? Can I allow my body one more time to exhale, to breathe all the way out? As I inhale, can I feel my body really opening those lung muscles? And then exhale, very, very gently raising hips, over knees, staying with my elbows and forearms into the ground, the palms of hands slowly facing each other or resting one on top of each other with the palms of hands facing towards the ground, the back of the hands looking up towards the sky, while my right knee stays on the ground and my left leg slowly opens to the left side of my body, as far away from my left as possible or needed, and I find balance. And I don't press deeper on one elbow more than the other. Can I feel that my left leg walks a little bit farther forward? That means towards the top of the yoga mat, so I can feel the heel, the arch side of that foot, maybe the entire sole of that left foot onto the ground, and my head and my neck is not tense, and I breathe and exhale all the way through. And maybe I can feel how inner thigh muscles are moving, how I can hold my right hip from collapsing. How can I prevent my body weight to shift just onto that knee or that right ankle? And I raise it tall. And what are the muscles that help raising that hip tall? And can I stay with my left forearm and hand into the ground, and my right hand comes slowly under my chest and maybe crosses in between that left elbow and ground, and I reach with the back of the hand as if my fingers are where to touch gently that left toes, with the back of the hand into the floor, my shoulder ready towards the ground, maybe my right ear, my right side of the head into the floor, and I feel my hips not moving weight into my head or neck, but away from it, as if I were flexing my right knee a little bit deeper and shifting the weight of my body from the front to the back. And I exhale very gently. So what does it feel like for my back muscles, for my leg, for my thighs, for my shin to really feel the body stretching? And so what are the thoughts? What is the value judgment right now of this position for your body, for yourself, for your thinking? Is it okay to challenge? Is it okay not to be perfect? Is it okay to just find an easy position and that just becomes that? And it's okay to breathe through that and to confront it in a way that is just balanced, neutral, without having to react to it. When the body exhales, slowly empties deeply from your gut, very, very gently. Allow your right hand that is under your chest to come back slowly back to center. Your torso returns very, very gently back to center, staying on your hands, on your right knee. Let your left leg come behind, all the way behind you. Hold it about hip height behind you. Point the toes, flex the toes, or if you flex the entire foot, whichever is most comfortable, and feel how that feels for your glute, for your hip flexors with your arms. Are your arms wide enough that not one shoulder is pushing higher than the other? That you are really pressing evenly on both arms, and your right knee is actually pressing towards the ground through your entire thigh bone on that right leg. So your right hip is not collapsed. You're not pushing the weight into, you're not pressing that joint of the hip, and your abdomen supports and the head is long, and the breathe in and the breathe out comes to your gut. One more time, breathe in deeply through the position and cross the left leg all the way towards the right side of your body as you breathe out. So the top of that left foot comes as far out to the right side of your body as possible, and the left elbow touches the ground, and your body exhales, and your right elbow touches the floor, and your body exhales, and your head stays again neutral and long, and your jaw draws in, and your body opens the right hip, and your tummy tucks in, and you can feel the left leg coming a little bit higher towards the top of your mat, towards the elbows, rather than away from your body. And so where is it that is the perfect position for your body today? And once the body gets adjusted to the position, you need to shift a little bit deeper, or you need to undo. Maybe the body starts feeling uncomfortable, cramping. Maybe our body's not used to any of these movements, but all of us are not used to any of these movements. So can you observe what is the voice inside our heads? Can we stay neutral, constant, mindful? Exhale, exhale. Last 2 times. Are you able to breathe? Very nice. Your last long inhalation, can you feel how that opens the hips, how the benefit is really transmitted through all the tissues of the body on the lower body? And as your body exhales, bring that left leg very softly in as many breaths as it takes you, all the way from the back towards the space just behind the glutes, off the ground, towards the wall behind you. One more time, breathing in, and then bend that left knee and exhale. Go into extended balasana position. That means your hips may slowly shift towards your heels. Doesn't mean touching for many of us. And your back extends, your head drops, your arms open. Imagine I'm going to place my hand behind your shoulder blades and slowly pull you from your ears forward. So as if I were to extend your head farther in front of your body, and your tummy tugs in and your rib cage is not pushed against the thighs, but you're really retracting the lowest rib away from your thighs, so your lower back stretches and your spine lengthens, and you can feel your hips, your glutes, the difference between the right and the left side of your body. Can you use this opportunity to reset the body, to finding balance? We worked on one side, we were lopsided to one glute, one hip more heavily engaged than the opposite. Can you observe your breathing? Again, like a child into pose, in full discovery mode. We don't come in with all the answers. We come in with curiosity. Can I really find myself in perfect observation? When and if the body is ready, take a long breath out. You really find that your joints and muscles let go, and kindly come back slowly on hands and knees, observing the body slowly. Exhaling, beautiful. Deep breath in. Exhale kindly. Bring your chest forward. Bring the crown of the tallest. Raise your tailbone area. Not because, again, with this sense of contraction of the spine, of length in the spine, that your tailbone presses back, or the crown of it extends forward, that your shoulders open wide and your shoulder blades roll towards the upper back area, and your jaw draws away from your throat. One more time, feel that you're pulling from the belly, from the very groin area, your muscles that support the movement of the hips. One more time, deep breath. Take the time to exhale, to really feel the exhalation. Last long inhalation, shoulder blades back, breath in through your heart center and chin. And then exhale, slowly soften head and back and elbows and forearms towards the ground, and your palms and hands slowly maybe look towards each other, overlap towards the ground. Find that your left knee stays on the floor and your right leg slowly moves gently behind and then opens gently all the way to the right side of your body. So your right heel slowly comes as far forward towards the front of your mat as your body allows. It doesn't have to be comparative, doesn't have to look like anybody else, it doesn't have to be forceful. And then as we stay longer in the position, the body sometimes gets used to that, and you can start feeling how you're not collapsing into the left hip, you're not forcing your right hip joint, you're really opening, and you're really finding those muscles that hold and extend joints and opens spine, flattens belly, and extends the crown of the head out. And maybe the right forearm is slowly steady to the floor, and that's as far as you're going to go. You can feel how your body may want to shift that right leg a little bit farther forward or farther back, depending on the ability of your body. The right elbow stays softened into the ground, while the left arm maybe comes a little bit lighter off the floor and crosses under your chest, as if your left forearm, left back of the hand, left shoulder blade touches the floor, and your body reaches maybe towards your knee, towards your shin, towards the ankle, or maybe towards your big toe on the right foot. And not because you're putting pressure on your neck or your head or your shoulder of the left arm, but it's because you're finding a shifting back. And so how do you find openness? We've stretched back muscles, hamstring muscles. Can you find a different muscle that needs to be, again, paid attention? And what is your body telling you? What is your body? How is it talking to you? Is it talking to you nicely? Is it screaming at you? And so what do you do to react to that? And
Can you listen to it and modify it and micro adjust? Come undone of the position and come back into the pose. Are you giving yourself enough room to adjust and adapt? Can you let your exhalation empty deeply through your gut? That your jaw is not press away from the throat, but it's really into deep into your throat area so your neck is not tense. Last two breaths. Are you collapsing to the left hip or are you raising that left glute and rib cage farthest off the ground in your last breath in? Slowly, slowly, soft and kindly, and bring, if I remember correctly, your left arm in, elbows to the floor, slowly soft, and bring your right leg all the way back, just hip height, and hold it. Deep breath in, exhale all the way through. Very nice. Inhale deeply to this position, and let your body cross over that right leg towards the left side of your body, as far to the left as your body needs to. And observe your body, not onto your elbows, not into your forearms, but slowly into that left hip. Your head drops towards the ground. Your back is empty. Open that left leg. And is your left arm then coming towards your left leg or toes? And you breathe in. Is that how we did it? No. Okay. Never mind then. Let your body exhale. Stay even. Do not listen to me. Do what your body tells you. Listen to Betsy. Exhale slowly all the way through your tummy. Did we do anything funky here? I don't think so. Okay, cool. We, we stay like this, Gerald Eckert. We stay like this. Oh, there you go. Jonathan, thanks for saving the day. It's the whole reason why he stayed here today. So save us from this position. Find your spine, find your glutes, feel all the little fascia that we have, all the IT band that connects all the way through the lower back, around the left hip, outside the left thigh, into your tibia, into your shin bone. And breathe into it. Are you, again, tightening your fist, hands, elbows to shoulders, or are you able to just settle? Can you let your body, one more time, breathe deeply, exhaling from the depth of your gut. Let your final full breath in to really expand, to exhale, to really listen to your body, to breathe out, and then slowly, slowly walk your right leg slowly back, hold it hip height, hands and forearms on the ground, breath in, and then bend your right knee, open your knees wider than usual. So separate your knees as far as your body is comfortably able to. Overlap or place big toe over big toe, and maybe your hips shift back towards the ground, towards the space of your heels, towards the arches of your feet, and your elbows remain on the floor, forearms remain to the ground. Maybe your arms extend all the way wide to give enough room in your chest, so your chest may slowly come towards the floor, or maybe your chin may come towards the ground, or maybe the forehead comes towards the floor. Again, your prerogative. It doesn't mean that because you're touching the ground, you are in the position, right? The position is exactly where you are right now. Doesn't have to look like anybody else's. Doesn't have to be forced. Your breath allows you to be exactly where you need to be. The moment your breath is shortened or labored or difficult, that means you've gone too far, and it's okay. Undo the position, come back, soften it, make it lighter, adjust and modify. It's your body, and that's what yoga is, right? The connection to your body. We are constantly bombarded with external stuff. Work, school, at home, with our quote unquote loving spouses. We are just bombarded. The TV, the radio. Do people listen to the radio anymore? Find your body, exhale. Is there a radio? I guess the radio station. Find that your body, again, filters all those things else. And then for the first time in the day, at least for me, to be able to just sit and really feel my body, to really connect, right? Do that intense yoga and allow your body to breathe one last time, all the way out with your hands and your arms. Gentle and slowly bring them in so your torso easily comes out and up from this position with your knees staying wide, and maybe the weight of your body shifts a little bit to your heels. If that's too much for your body, you can bring your knees closer. If that's okay with your body, you can stay with your hips closer towards your heels, towards the arches of your feet, and your thighs extend, your quad muscles. Maybe your hands are able to slowly come towards the waist, towards the hips, towards the feet, towards the space behind your toes and feet, and your fingers point away from your body or into the body, and your shoulder blades roll back, and your abdomen tucks in, and your head slowly looks up towards the sky and behind the shoulders. And let your tongue touch the roof of your mouth and your eyes one more time. A perfect opportunity to exercise those eyeballs, right? We're always looking at that one screen, either the little tiny screen in the hand or the big screen in front of our desk or the bigger screen on our living room. So can you allow your muscles of the eyes to exercise, to move? And maybe your eyes move from right to left behind your eyelids. And you can look slowly as far to the right and as far to the left with your eyeballs. So you can feel your eyes exercising your eye muscles. Or maybe moving your eyes behind your eyebrows and towards the lower eyelid. And you breathe into it. Last 2 times. Move, exercise those eyeballs. When your body is ready, slow motion, press your hands, raise your torso, bring one knee towards the center, rolling over that hip, and let your legs extend very gently in front of your body, as if you're just sitting very easily on the pelvic area. And your body's ready to exhale while your right knee maybe flexes in deeply and your right leg slowly crosses over the left side of your left thigh. And the sole of your foot, importantly, has to be on the ground. So it's not on the edge of the toe. So even if I have to lift my right glute, so my left side or my right foot is perfectly on the ground, and then I'll come back and I hold my knee deep into position. I can feel my body hugging that leg, and I can feel how my body is really opening those, again, hip muscles. Is my left arm able to hold the position? Is my right arm able to touch the ground behind my hips, maybe towards the inseam of my pants, maybe all the way towards my left hip behind my lower back? Not because I'm overarching or overextending my elbow or shoulder. And instead of sitting back or lowering my back area or lumbar spine, can I lift it? Can I raise through my tummy and raise my chest? Doesn't mean raising my chin, it means the crown of my head. And can I look out towards the right shoulder? And I breathe in and I breathe all the way out. Beautiful. And find that your chest is wide, that your shoulders are not suffering, that your right foot remains flat into the ground, that my inner thigh touches closer to my chest and my right knee closer towards my left shoulder. And I breathe kindly. And I exhale all the way through. Last 2 times. Can I really sit tall? So, what is the best position where I can feel the most benefit around those parts of my body that need it? And I exhale and then releasing kindly from the last part that we reached into. So that means it's my right hand I'm doing first, and my shoulder, and then my head, my neck, and then my left arm, and then my right foot, knee, and leg. And I uncross it to extend it gently in front of the body. And I feel your body sitting on my body, sitting in Dandasana position. Can I feel my toes active? Breathing in. Can I open my toes away from the heels? That means I'm rolling my inner thighs out and I reaching slowly forward towards my inner thighs, never locking the knees. You don't want to over twist the knees. You want to soften the knees, and your hands come towards the inner arch, big toe, and then slowly reach slowly forward as if you're just reaching for the heels, for the arches of your feet, for your inner calves, for the back of your kneecaps. The elbows and shoulders roll and your spine rounds forward. Breath in. Can you flex your belly? Your knees are pointing the same direction as your toes, as always, rolling from the root of your inner thighs. Last 2 times. Exhale all the way through. Full and complete breath. Inhale. Toes very wide. Exhale all the way through. Walk your hands first. Bring them in. And then start unrolling your toes, bringing your toes into perpendicular position. Realign your spine. Exhale, bring your left knee in. Exhale so you can feel your body shifting. And what are the muscles and parts of your body that are moving when you contract that? And can you bring the left foot to the right side of the right leg? And can you press deeper into that right foot? Do I need to go back and sit on both hips, maintaining this entire surface of that left foot into the ground? And can I bring my right arm to hug the shin, the thigh, the knee, all the way across? So my abdomen, as if I were to use my belly button area as a meter, and I can feel how that belly button area comes towards the inner thigh, or maybe past the inner thigh towards the left side of my body. And I can feel my left chest and shoulder to open wide and my fingers to slowly come towards the ground, towards the side of the hip, maybe towards the inseam of my pants, all the way across towards the right hip. And then allow the body to exhale and support through the movement of the elbow and shoulder. So the chest is the one that opens. So you can feel that you're shifting away from your breastbone and your abdomen supports slowly the position. Can you find your neck? Not raising your chin, not tensing your jaw, but looking slowly over that left shoulder. And so what comes to mind right now? And observe, take note. What is our mind going? Right? What is it that is catching our attention? Not because it's good or it's bad or any of that, but within a sense of neutrality, in a sense of observation and really connecting and really paying attention, becoming more mindful. Can I feel my body slowly exhaling? Deep breath. Again, balancing what is needed of our body, what is necessary of the movement. Can I let my last two breaths? Letting the final deep breath in. That the exhalation starts very, very gently, preparing my body to inhale and soften the arm and move the shoulder, the head, the neck, the opposite hand and arm, that my knee opens slowly, that my left leg comes out across back to the left side with my knees slowly extended and toes really open. And I feel my body now needing to flex my knees. And then gently, with my legs very wide, I'm going to hold behind my glutes, behind my hamstrings, in front of my shins, and my fingers interlaced in front of my belly. And I'm going to drop the shoulders from raised to lower them away from the ears. And I'm going to find my heels connected as close to my glutes and my abdomen in between my inner thighs and my rib cage onto the inside of my thighs, and my elbows and shoulders drop down and my head extended, and I roll my head up towards the sky as if I'm looking towards the ceiling, and then exhale all the way behind as if my throat and tongue shift away from the chest, and I breathe and exhale all the way through. One more time, breathing in and letting my body open all the way, health into my cervical spine. Inhale, exhale all the way out and raise the crown of head towards the sky as I inhale, as your body slowly guides you. And then gently reaching forward with your heels and legs and walking your hands down the sides of your thighs and hips to rest flat from the base of the spine. Feel it. Guide yourself to slowly come from the base of your back all the way towards the kidney, shoulder blades, back of your neck, and back of your head. And my arms and shoulders release towards the floor. And I observe my spine flattening. My arms want to release outside the shoulders, outside the chest, with the palms and hands facing up. And my feet and legs slide very gently forward. And I stretch my body into Shavasana position. What does it feel like to move the heels, the legs, the thighs, the hips? Can I feel my chest and shoulder blades slowly moving farther away from the waist? My head release from all tension, jaw bite. My biceps, elbows, wrists, and hands to release. Can I drop kindly the belly button area, the chest, sinking it towards the ground? And what is it that is coming to mind? Sometimes we think that we have to control that. All we need to do is actually, in a deeper way, surrender to that. You have to change our focus of attention. We just need to bring to that, wherever that is going. If it's going towards work, then I'll bring a thought of spirituality. If I have a form, an idea of the personalized form of God, whatever that may be, whoever you want to call that personality, carry that with you and bringing it to the space where your mind is going. And see what happens. Maybe is the sound of their voice or the perceived scent that may come from him, her, or them. How does personified form of love look like? What are they wearing? If I'm bringing them at work, what would happen? What would that feel like? Somebody that you can absolutely trust. What are their qualities? How serious you want them to be? Having very serious conversations, or maybe just gardening with you, or playfully going to the gym with you, or bicycling around, or walking around the neighborhood. How fun do you want to have those experiences to be? Is your breath calm? Is your body truly able to rest? That you're not holding to any part of it? And maybe lighter on my body and my breath, lighter on my thinking. I start re-engaging each and every one of my toes, one by one, moving them slowly, moving my feet, my ankles, my fingers, my hands, my wrists, the knees, the elbows, the shoulders, the hips, squeezing and extending, bringing my legs towards each other, bringing my arms maybe over the head, and observe my body long. Maybe my knees flex a little bit. Maybe my thighs come over my abdomen as I lift my feet over the ground. I move my knees a little bit to the right side to massage my back area that I have worked with today. And I bring my knees back to center as I inhale to massage that right side of my back. And my knees to the left to massage the opposite side. And I feel how that shifts as I inhale back to center. And breathe out one last time at your own pace to the right side first, feeling the exhalation as you move your knees out, the inhalation as you bring the knees in, and out to the left side as you breathe slowly out and bring your knees back in. And then settle kindly, crossing your feet over your ankles if that's helpful. And with your hands behind your knees or hamstrings, press your legs out to rock softly your body into sitting pose. And your legs extend, your legs cross, your legs in half or full Padmasana. Sitting on our sitting bones, realigning from the base of the body up, shoulders, arms, torso, bringing the hands and arms wide. Do not lose the connection to your own self, the connection deep into your soul as you breathe in. Allow the palms, hands to slowly touch. Focus one more time, refocus, relive all those beautiful experiences that you have had the opportunity to engage with as your hands come towards your heart center. And then bring what is most attractive to you and bring that to the moment and share that with that personified form of love, the source of all Anand, of happiness, that we can find a moment of harmony and peacefulness that is always reachable to look inside to find our internal truth, our spiritual truth. And then we can surrender gently, bit by bit, to selfless, divine love.